Welcome back to the Flashing Badger podcast. My name is Gordon. I'll be your GM today as we continue. This is episode 2 of our game of Nice Marines by Grant Howitt. As always, I am joined by
Fitz,
Mike, Wegs.
As I say, Nice Marines is a game of Space Marines forced to deal with the rebuilding phase after the invasion of a planet, something they have no idea how to do. After the music, join us for episode 2.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, alright. Flashing Badger.
Joining me, as usual, are my players. I would like them to remind us. Fitz, tell us about the character you are playing.
I am playing Brother Lucilius Truthsayer, one of the Space Marine Corps, down here on the planet, given the unenviable task of public relations and
it's resolving a civil disputes,
really. Something he's very ill-equipped for.
And Brother Truthsayer is very confident about his abilities to protect civilians and be nice to them.
Yeah, as much as a Space Marine can, he thinks he's a people person.
But he has absolutely no understanding of the concept of
lying, which is a pretty big part, dishonesty even. It's a pretty big part of human culture and society, from little white lies to big fat lies. He doesn't understand any of it. Literalness is his weakness.
Right. Wegs, you're playing my least favourite named character in the history of our podcast. Tell us the name.
Tech Marine, Brother Sergeant, Malfunction.
It's awful.
It's
I'm so
fantastic.
sorry.
It's so good. Oh my God. I actually can't believe I didn't even steal that joke from anyone. It'd be wrong if I stole it, obviously.
Would we
But I didn't steal it.
Tell us about
It's neither theft nor a joke.
The active range that you reached tells me you are deadly serious about this. And Brother Sergeant Function is very confident about his ability to build things and impress civilians, but is completely unable to understand the concept of
Human sadness. I had that excised from me when I joined the Marine Corps. So now it's mostly a source of confusion and frustration for me.
Had to make way for all those other organs.
he's miming
we're back in the church.
playing a large organ.
As podcasts are a very visual medium, none of you realise that Mike just did a very big church organ impression that lasted the whole table and went ranging far and wide. I think it was a 3-level organ, but anyway.
It was impressive.
It was very good. It was very
I
good.
wish you
I
could-
know what he was playing.
Yeah.
I
If
feel
you
like
if you jump on the Patreon, give some money there, I'm sure he'll do a brief video of him playing a virtual church organ.
a quick gif of him.
Be in here.
So, Mike, tell us about who you're playing.
Let me introduce you to Brother Torvak Bloodreap. Brother Torvak is confident with lifting heavy objects and holding parades, which had better come up at some point in this podcast. I am itching to make a float. I am
Gross.
not equipped to deal with the concept of humour, and I wield with me a flamethrower.
I think it's very bold that the people on the Discord, for those who don't know, designed Mike's character. And I think it's really telling of your audience that they think that you are incapable of understanding humour. Having seen your YouTube channel, I can understand why that is.
They did me a solid there.
It's almost and you're incapable of understanding humour. But what's your character do, Mike?
They've absolved me the burden of comedy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Anytime your joke doesn't land, it's like, see, there's another example. I'm just role-playing it, guys. So when we left the group last time, the big dispute on this planet is between the noble House Karvek, a house of psychic nobles, and the astral hyper church of the Sinners Aflame. So the Marines had visited the church and met Father Padre Dominicus Raptus, who is still
That's currently being dragged
who is
along.
still unconsciously suspended from a claw attached to Brother Sergeant Function's back. They're on their way at the moment. The big argument is about these Commonwealth relics in a museum. And they've made their way to the Museum of Commonwealth History, where they think it might shed some light on it. And as we left last week, I gave them the homework assignment of coming up with some key exhibits that may have been in that museum as, artifacts of Commonwealth history. I can tell from their expressions that no one's actually prepared anything.
We're looking
So
around.
they're all going to be on the
I
spot.
completely forgot about that part.
So, Mike, I'm going to make you go first.
Oh, great.
Give me an example of some ancient, timeless relic that would be in this museum.
Torvak casts his huge gauntlet across a glass display case, and he moves along as he ignores the minor small relics, for he is into large objects. And he turns, and there is a great big pillar circular display mount, and atop it is the Datsun Land 180B.
Land. Oh, I love it. That's awful. I love that.
That's appropriate amount of stalling till I thought of
Just
something.
so good.
with the spoilers and the
Wegs, what other artifacts can you see as you cast your eye around this?
As Brother Sergeant Function passes his gauntlet over the thing he doesn't want. What did you say? He doesn't want the small relics. He wants. There's a stall. This is big, like wooden stall, like a box, like a booth, and it's just up the top. It's got written time. It's the stalling for time.
No.
That's good.
No, we're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
it's
that.
not.
That's not surviving the edit. I'm so sorry.
If you're going to be any use, Brother Sergeant Malfunction, can you use your coat hanger to help me open the Datsun? I've locked the keys in it.
I will remind you that Wegs last episode was responsible for naming the chapter master of this chapter, and he named him Chapter Master Awkward Pause after remaining silent for about 7 seconds.
Which, to be fair, I thought at the time was the worst name of anything next to Malfunction.
Yeah.
But was next to, but we got a very good lot of mileage out of afterwards.
that joke.
And I'm trying to punish Wegs by making him name more things, but really we're the victims of this, so I apologise to you at home.
I've never wanted to paint a model more so than Chapter
yeah.
Master Awkward Pause, with the
Sounds-
symbol of the overlapping
Yeah.
pause.
Yeah.
The
Sounds like
pigeon toe
a
pause sort of thing. Yeah.
crossover video there.
I like it.
Coming soon to the Flashing Badger painting channel. Check it out now on YouTube. Fitz, Brother Truthsayer, what's one of the key relics that's caught his eye?
Being one of the ones that completely forgot that we were supposed to do this during the week. All I can think of right now is some sort of hideous, and I'm thinking back to the old museum displays, maybe in the Natural History Museum in London or something like that, that were maybe bigger in the 30s and 40s, and some sort of garish, like, here is a pyramid of the first 100 skulls of the people we killed when we took over this planet, or something like that.
We've
Or-
really departed from the goofy stalling of
yeah,
time.
that's literally what's coming to mind. And like, it's so vulgar and garish that it kind of is like,
And they're glued together.
They're glued
and they've
together,
got
yeah.
gold leaf applied to all of them.
to make them
and-
look
They
pretty.
got this set up quick. We only took this planet 30 hours ago or something.
This is
didn't
only
we?
original Commonwealth invasion, many
Yeah.
thousands of years ago, or liberation. Sorry, not invasion. Obviously,
Heresy.
Yeah, it's a bit of colonialism at work.
Yeah. Or perhaps a display of some large, fat, ineffective native animal that we have just completely, the bones of which, the fossils of which were found. No one's got any idea what it really looks like, and it's, got 4 heads when really anyone with any sense could look at it and go, that's just 4 different animals.
Sounds like a delicious flightless bird.
Yeah, delicious flight,
They're usually the first to go.
I don't know what to call it, but something similar to that in that vein. the look of your sadness and disgust.
Gordon has never
Make it far
regretted
future in
this.
Latin. Dous extinctus.
If this is your first episode of the Flashing Badger podcast, I can promise you the rest are better than this. Please don't just click off. Go back to Delta Green or Brindlewood Bay, Mothership. All of these are great.
Can I just
choices.
say, usually Gordon reminds us of the homework or things that we're supposed to remember during the week, and he didn't do it this week because he's been very busy. So
We're making it your fault.
I'm making it your fault.
Yeah, it's
Go
definitely
back.
my
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah.
All I ask
We
is
are your children.
a little bit of creativity.
And you are the ineffective father.
Next to the Pyramid of Skulls from the original founding,
Yeah, thanks again for that, Fitz. Yeah.
can there please be someone else stacking fresh skulls from this
today's.
taking?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Already making the new display.
Yes,
The-
display in progress.
The re-invasion we decided before took about 35 minutes. I think we said.
Yeah.
Their campaign, the laborious campaign to liberate the world, 35 minutes. So
Which was 2 episodes of Sally and the Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's true. They're only 18-minute episodes to make the ad breaks for HoloNet.
Such a good show.
Sally and the Sasquatch.
Often makes the lists of shows cancelled before they really
Really
hit
took
their
off.
stride.
Or were created.
Season 8 was going to be the one where it really took off.
But, yeah.
Needed more time.
After 7 seasons, they were just hitting their stride. People of Vanus, rejoice! You have been selected for liberation by the Astral Commonwealth. If you could use one word to sum up the Astral Commonwealth, what would it be? That's right, love. The infinite God Emperor has decreed that all worlds should be welcome into the Astral Commonwealth, by force if necessary. The brave sons and daughters of the Emperor, the Imperial Guards, the Battle Sisters, the Space Marines, and even our beloved Inquisition is committed to spreading a homogenized universal culture. Know then that when our Liberation Fleet arrives in the coming weeks, it will be delivering love. Some of this love will be through kindness and support. Some of the love will be in humanitarian aid. Some of the love will be in humanitarian aid. Some of the love will be delivered through 40mm caseless rounds, plasma beams, and chainswords. We encourage all citizens of Vanus to decide in advance what kind of love they wish from the Commonwealth, and it will be delivered accordingly.
Flashing Badger.
You look around these Commonwealth relics, and obviously you're struck by this history leaping back at you. And this is from back even before you were born. This is so old. And what are you going to do with this stuff? Do you have some plan to take this with you, or were you just here to work out what the stakes are? What are your thoughts? Because I know the dispute is the Hyperchurch and House Carvek are both interested in them. What do you think? Is it time for further negotiation? Are you going to try and get public support on your side?
I
You
would
can
like
take
there
them?
to be sort of one MacGuffin type relic that is the relic that's in dispute. You know, it's the one that whoever, I don't know, possesses it kind of could, you know, be the ruler of the planet. And then maybe by us getting it, we can help bring and unite them together in the way that we see fit.
And while you're saying this to the reception worker, we're already loading all of the items into the boot of the Datsun. I'm like, so you'd agree we should take everything in the Datsun?
That's brilliant. Oh, absolutely. So everything. You have taken everything out of those cabinets and put them in.
And the snow globes, I needed them from the gift shop.
Great.
It could be this relic, brother. Watch as I shake it.
Could be the pencil with an eraser.
Is there a way, brothers, we could demonstrate our possession of these relics in a public space, perhaps down the main thoroughfare?
Well, I think it's a fantastic idea. But I think first off, you've loaded up this Datsun that clearly doesn't go anywhere. All the wheels, everything's all seized up. It's going to need to be carried out of there.
Ooh.
Do you know anyone who's good at carrying heavy things?
I love that you give me that, but I hate that you won't let us drive the Datsun down the street.
Well, hang on. Isn't Brother Function some sort of tech wizard?
Well, that's very true. If you'd like him to try and repair this ancient device from history, I'm perfectly happy for him to have a go.
Brother, I believe it has a kill switch of sorts, and you need to jiggle the keys.
Ah, yes, the dreaded jiggle.
So, to remind everyone in this game, a 1 is a failure, a 5 or 6 is a success, a 20 is a success with catastrophic collateral damage. So there's a balancing act between using, trying to roll for the middle, I suppose, if you like. So, Wegs, you've got a D20 in building
do.
or repairing things.
If I roll anywhere from 11 to 19, success with dire collateral, under the definition, priceless items are destroyed. There's only one way to find out, baby! Oh, it's a lucky 13.
Lucky 13. So 13 is a success with dire collateral.
Oh, it is.
So, tell me about how attempting to repair this card goes.
Sadly, in my zeal for repairing this priceless artifact, I've forgotten I'm still attached to a priest. And so I've smeared him all over the Datsun.
Oh, no.
He's not dead, just really badly wounded.
How do you smear a living person?
Not well.
Will it buff out?
So I'm like trying to delicately get into the key barrel and under the hood and do
The
it.
engine bay, yep.
Yeah, but it doesn't work so well when you've got a 5'7", 80 kilo man attached to your repair equipment. So I'm just smashing him all over the Datsun.
So, and every time you get the claw, as you're working, you get the claw to sort of hand me that socket. And it goes down and it sort of grabs it and it crunches another part of the priest as its grip adjusts. And
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is he dead at the end of
No,
this?
but
or-
he's not happy.
That could be the dire consequence.
Speak to the machine spirit of the Datsun.
It does say
You could
in
build
our...
him into it, so he's like a,
Oh my god! That is actually brilliant.
like a sarcophagus.
So about halfway through my repairs, I realised...
So sorry.
No, we're going with this. Halfway through my repairs, I realised his body is completely annihilated. He is like one step from death. But even in death, he can still serve. So I am hardwiring him under the hood of the Datsun.
I like that. You're like
He's like Mad Max in
Yeah,
Fury
yeah,
Road,
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like spread eagle strapped on the front of the car.
Crucified.
But he is now-
That is what's keeping him alive.
He's a living part of this machine.
Yeah.
That machine can't run without him, and he can't
can't
run without the machine.
And what happens when we press the horn?
Ow!
Like one battery cable goes into one armpit and comes out the other armpit. And,
No. The horn is just a God Emperor. Praise God Emperor.
Every time he farts, it's
Cucaracha.
horrendous.
Let's wheel this into the street and show the non-believers.
Surely yes, because all of the monks that were following the priest have stood around in a semicircle watching this abomination
Looks
happen.
like I got my parade float.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, if you'd like to drive it down the main street, I think that falls straight into the category of making a parade.
amazing.
Now I'm
This
in
is actually
enormous
amazing.
bulking armor, so
Yeah.
I don't fit as ideally as I'd like to. So I think I might need to peel the roof off the Datsun 180B
yeah.
to make this parade
I
float.
think there's no seats inside, and you've rolled the roof back like it's
Yes.
like
Sardine
the
can.
side flap on a tent. You've rolled the roof the whole way back, so you're sat there, and the interior of the car only comes up to sort of below your chest. Your entire head and shoulders are out. You've got a crucified priest on the front.
You look like a Temu
I'm
transformer.
driving. I'm driving out the front, and my visor is still all like hazy with the different heads-up display things going on, and I haven't realised there's all the steps back down to the street. And I'm like, watch as I come down to you. And he's going,
Trust me, it will be impressive.
So
a hubcap comes off and rolls down the street and takes some kid's legs out from under him. Ah!
roll me that parade dice. It's a D12.
D12. It's a 4. Mostly failure, some success.
Tell me about that.
I come down the stairs, the hubcaps are bounding off. Children are mortified. The one kid loses his feet under the hubcap. He falls to the ground. People are mortified to see what has happened to Father Padre Dominicus Raptus as he's spread across the grill.
Or as he's now known, Father Datsun. Padre.
The Datsun Land 180B Father Padre.
Oh, it's so horrible.
And the street is just quiet. There are so many people, but you can hear like a sneeze and a hiccup.
And I want to throw to Wegs here, because Wegs does not understand sadness. So all these people, he's walking alongside the car, all these people wailing and screaming. Wegs, tell me how Brother Sergeant Function perceives this.
I have a sly smirk on my face as I bask in the glory of their adoration.
They're wailing
And
adoration.
I lean. Am I in the Datsun?
Oh, you can be inside or walk
Sure,
alongside.
we're packed in like sardines, like three.
No, but you have to go like a bobsled. You have to go one in behind the other because you don't fit with one.
I'm straddling Torvak.
Can you run and jump in the back?
Oh, I'm
You do the push and then jump into the tail.
So we've done that. We've done that. And I'm saying to the crowd, rejoice, brethren, you are all next for this treatment.
And you think they're going to look forward to having a lovely
gonna
go on the
love it.
bobsled, but in fact, they're all picturing their
themselves being
crucifixion
crucified
on a-
and interred within a Datsun. I think that's great. I think it's going to hit the spot. I think people are going to get a lot of buy-in.
I think Chapter Master, or whatever his name is going. I love the idea that we think he's going to be so happy with what we've done with the high priest of this civilization.
And I like that that Brother Sergeant Function leans over. He's like, "Do you think Daddy Awkward Paws, Chapter Master Awkward Paws, will be proud of us?"
And it cuts to him up on the fleet vessel, and he's got a tiny little LCD display, and he's like, enhance that. Enhance, and it's the zoom in all the way in, and he's like, "What am I seeing on the main street? What is occurring?
All you see
It's
is
like an uprising."
The taxi go down the stairs of the museum. It's like the chase from the Born Identity. He's like, "What is this?" It appears heretic armored vehicles are on the move.
Am I watching the Italian Job?
Oh no.
And I want to remind you, all combat actions are instantly successful in this game. So should there be an uprising, I can tell you what the outcome will be already.
Do better than
But
now.
your goal is for this not to happen. You are nice Marines. So
And some success in this, I think, can be that as we've rolled out into the street, we are moving in the direction of where we want to head next.
Exactly.
Up to House Karnak?
Karvik, yep.
Where else have we got to explore?
Well, there's
No, I think we should-
To the
spaceport.
local space stadium.
Well, there's the spaceport. There's the old governor's palace, which of course you've recently vacated because you've removed the person in power there. You're welcome to go and look wherever you
Although
like.
we could...
If you want to find a stadium, we just call them stadiums here. Then
Yes.
I can certainly invent one for you before you get there. You tell me what you think.
Perhaps, should we check in with House Car Battery?
Karvik.
Karvik? Should we check in with...
Not everything is
House Karvik?
mechanical.
Well, maybe I've misunderstood because we need a new battery for our priest. So we go up to Karvik.
I just really want to, and I know I'm not any way advancing the story here, but did you before call him Daddy Awkward Paws?
That's what Mal said.
Daddy?
Do you think Daddy Awkward Paws? Chapter Master. Yeah.
I don't know what kind of relation you got with Daddy Awkward Paws, but
I'm not sure that Mal interprets the relationship the same way anyone else does.
okay, sorry. I digress. I'm happy to go to House Karvik, but I'm more than happy to take this magnificent display of man machinery around the town.
We can take our new set of wheels on tour.
Well, I think that the big cross streets that we talked about, they go down, and through the centre there's like a sort of market and everything. So you're spreading this joy and happiness to everyone.
It's almost,
in the
it
city.
is almost like we're trying to get a parade going, and I think we should do that towards House Karvik.
Well, this is a parade.
This is
already.
the parade. I
It
rolled
is.
for the parade.
Oh, we did. Sorry, you did. I was going to do it wrong.
That's how we came up with the.
I'll keep rolling parade all night. Don't
Sorry,
get
were
me
you
wrong.
distracted by the crucified priest?
I was distracted by thoughts of Daddy Awkward
Did you
Paws.
not see the float we made?
I just saw a man get melded with a Dado 120Y. Okay, I'm a little bit in shock.
Where would you like to go?
I want to go through every inch of this city purely because I'm having fun. The mission, and I should be mission focused, is to go to House Carver.
You have these valuable artifacts now that are the real point of contention between these two factions. So,
They're certainly bouncing around in the trunk on these cobblestone roads.
And to be fair, the citizens do seem to start to gather in groups and follow us. Now, they're wailing and screaming, but Brother Function tells us that this is a perfectly normal response.
this is good.
And they're actually happy. So I think the more people we gather behind us, the
And-
greater...
Father Padre Dominicus Raptus was arguing over his ownership of these relics, and in a way,
He is these relics.
He owns them more than anyone. What we should do is go find the head of House Karvik and integrate them into either this car
pile of skulls.
or another car. Oh. Together, they can join the relics together and then be unified. It's unification. Unification under the God Emperor. I love it.
I'm with you.
We're driving on the
Lucilius.
cobblestone and the car is bouncing up and down, but it's doing it like it's got the cool hydraulics as we go.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And then it zooms out a little and shows that we're heading towards House Karvik on the street signs.
All right.
Zzz, zzz, zzz. Has to be neon.
yeah. Well, we've already used that. We've paid for that sound effect, so we can use it again. Brilliant.
Hydraulics, and every bump is like, I can't kill me.
And like a different, previously undescribed relic is bouncing off the car and smashing on the side. And some like panicked member of the public is like, no!
There's genuine, it's like Ming vase. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm so sorry. You know what there is? There's like 150 small porcelain cats that belong to
Yes.
Brindlewood.
They were glorious, weren't they, at Brindlewood? She used
No,
to
I
put
think-
them on the shelves.
Doesn't Gloria hate them?
Yeah, she hates them, but she was the one who kept putting them everywhere, and then
All
people would
these
knock them
cats.
over, and she'd make them feel bad for breaking them.
Brother, you are destroying the relics of the Janowitz Empire.
Do you remember the Mechanicus Janowitz on Rigel 7?
The Lost Primarch.
Plus matriarch.
Destroyer of worlds.
Actually, I love in this legally distinct universe that they're all matriarchs.
Yeah.
That they're not, that's the sort of point of difference here.
I love it.
So you approach towards House Karvek, and their building is like beautiful and modern and sleek, and it's like glass pyramid. It's completely out of place with the rest of this town, which is, you know, the classic sort of Gothic and architecture and everything. It's sleek and it's modern, and the front doors have this there's like a revolving door, and there's the automatic doors. There's 3 different flavors of door at the front, and inside there's a big like obsidian reception desk, and coming and going inside there's these like tech sort of servitor types, you know, half human cyborg creations going back and forth delivering messages, and there's these sharply dressed executives with the fashion of the time, which is obviously, it's like the Back to the Future 2, like the clear plastic tie and stuff, and you know, the asymmetric double-breasted suits and all that thing. So you make your way here, and you're at the front doors. Talk to me about how this goes.
Knowing you, I absolutely expected you to be like, you approach and it's a 3-bedroom house. I don't know why you expected to be anything more than that. I always told you it was House Karvek.
Are you a battle-hardened space marine who's seen one too many heretic skulls explode in a shower of warp, ichor? Have you accidentally declared exterminatus on your own vacation planet? Do you mutter, "For the Emperor," in your sleep, and in the shower, and at your toaster? Then it's time to put down that chainsword and pick up a nice, warm cup of recaf at
Emperor's Rest, retirement living for the post-purging Astartes.
Located just outside the Eye of Terror, Emperor's Rest offers luxurious living for the retired warrior of the Imperium. Enjoy activities like low-impact chainsword yoga, bingo against chaos, shout "Corn" when you win, paint a Heretic Wednesdays, where we make crafts and then we burn them. Each suite comes with fully reinforced adamantium bathtubs, a personal chaplain to shout motivational litanies at breakfast, and a life-size statue of Robert Gilliman with hugging functionality. Here at Emperor's Rest, we respect our elders, even the one fused into their sarcophagi. Our staff are trained in dreadnought etiquette and will never refer to you as furniture. Let us honour your legacy with soft lighting, nutrient-paced smoothies, and a nice seat by the plasma-powered fireplace. Emperor's Rest, because after 10,000 years of ceaseless war, you're pretty much useless.
Emperor's Rest, retirement living for the post-purging Astartes.
Flashing Badger.
The obsidian desk we approach as the 3 of us and try and be as casual as we can as we're damaging the tiled floor.
just by stepping
walking
down.
up.
Yeah.
Thump.
And I drag my
Tiles just
hand along the desk and then rest my elbow and speak to the security and go, "Hello, Gary. Do you have leave coming up? What contribution to your super are you providing?" And try and make small talk with Gary's security.
It sounds to me like Mike is being nice to civilians. Roll me a D6.
I absolutely am. A 5!
Yeah, a 5 is a success. So Gary seems pleased that a space marine has engaged with him at all, and he's just overawed. He's like, "Well, Mr. Bloodreap, I'm so pleased that you ask. I do have some leave coming up. I was gonna go into the
Fantastic. And you planning on getting away, Gary?
as I say, I like to take trips into the deep desert, and I go fishing for sand trout.
Fishing. I love fishing.
Let me show you some pictures on my pick slate here."
Hopefully we get to that a bit later. Did you catch the big game?
And he starts, he's cycling through. So Torvak is now Gary has cornered Torvak with this. He's now swiping. Well, here's one I caught that is, as you can see, it's a 3-footer, and it's one of my favorites.
I would have called that a 4-footer. Look at the size. And I'm waving my hands to these two to try and wave them through the security checkpoint. What a monster.
And I walk through and it goes,
Priest detected.
Priest. You're not metal.
What I like, though, is that standing next to you is Brother Truthsayer, and you are clearly lying to Gary about being interested in his So, Fitz, can you roll me? What I want you to do is roll me your dice for being nice and roll a d10 as well, because it's a thing that you don't get. And you're going to take whatever the higher result is out of those two, and we're going to see if you intervene in this conversation.
In the impressing civilians, sure.
Oh, being nice.
So the being nice to civilians is a 3.
The highest is a 3.
Yep.
So it's mostly failure with some success.
Yeah.
So I think probably the way this manifests is you walk up and you're like, Brother Torvak, you are talking to Gary of Sand Trout. Do you not see that Gary has an annoying voice? His stories are boring.
Don't botch this for me, Lucius. I'm doing a bit to get us through. We're talking of the fishing.
Brother, I do not. I'm confused.
Yeah. Brother Torvak, but these things you speak of, you have no interest in them. You have explained to me on many occasions your specific hatred of sand trout. You hate them more than gargoyles.
Gargoyles!
Where? Gary's going, Mr. Bloodreap, but you said you liked my sand trout story. And he looks pretty sad.
Gary, allow me to tell you of a story. And I reach forward and I grab him by the throat and just start squeezing the life out of him.
holy shit. Do you know what was funny?
Wow.
I was actually thinking, because Gary's starting to look so sad, I'm like, danger, danger, and I spear tackle him. But because I weigh 890 kilos.
Well, actually, before you go on with this, I would like you to roll your, let's say you're being nice dice as well, and a d10 because you don't understand sadness. And let's see if you mess this up even more.
I've rolled a 10. Success with minor collateral.
Well, I think you know what you need to do.
Okay, so because I've already walked through the security booth, it's actually stuck around me, like across my brain. So I'm trying, I'm fumbling to get away from it. I've seen Gary start to look sad, and I've taken that as a pre-attack indicator. So I'm like, oh God, we're on! And I sprint and swing my fist at his... Oh, I was going to say head, but that would probably exceed minor collateral.
No. Minor collateral, I think,
At one
it's really
civilian.
upset or injured. But, you know.
With the security thing around you, you look like an action figure in a box.
Mint condition.
I like the idea that you reach out for poor Gary because you see that he's being choked and you want to help him. You want to be nice to him. So you reach out and grab him to pull him away. Unfortunately, Gary's in the well grip and his arm comes off.
Yeah. It snaps like a wishbone. Yeah.
Gary, I will save you. Rip.
And then, Gary, I do not understand why you have yielded me your arm, but I will take this
I
gift.
take it as a gift, and I acknowledge your gratitude. Gary, you're looking really white. Gary?
And all the while, I'm looking at Gary going, I don't think he actually wants to see your pictures of your family or trout.
Gary, your pictures bore us.
They are of no consequence.
Gary, wake up. Gary, wake
Gary,
up.
are you aware that your family will soon perish as they are all mortal?
I bring up the link again and I leave a voicemail for Tyson up on the vessel above. I'm like, I have identified a civilian that had undersized sand trout. Log an offense and disciplinement of 20 years. Should he survive?
It's horrible. Poor Gary. Gary just wanted to be your friend.
As Torvak drops Gary to the floor, he regains consciousness just for a brief moment, and a single solitary tear rolls out of his eye. And I go, oh, thank God he's all right. Okay, see ya.
He seems happy now.
He's got more than enough fluid to expel.
He'll be fine.
House Karvak, you've made your way through the security checkpoint, such as it was.
I love the way that every encounter we have ends up being attached to brother function. He's got the security.
He's like a Christmas tree.
He's got the Dado 120Y.
He's got the metal detector.
He's got the metal detector on him. Everything just sticks to you like glue. I love it.
Is the office of the big dog of House Karvak. Is he on the top floor?
I think he might be. We've had a quick look at the security map.
There's the
behind.
directory
Yeah, the
next to it,
directory,
yep.
and CEO of Karvak, House Karvak.
He's one floor down because someone a bit wealthier has purchased it as a penthouse. And he's like, I'm CEO, but just one floor down.
Well, if you're consulting the chart, I think someone roll me gathering information and let's see how badly you misunderstand this.
I will do that. It's a 6.
Great.
Success.
All right.
Jeez, I'm on the.
Sure enough, you find out where his office is, and you go up there, and the head of House Karvak is called
Johnny Karvak.
Johnny Karvak.
But Karvak is spelled different on both, and we just don't know why.
Yeah.
He's like, no relation.
This was the merging of two families before my time.
The Karvaks and the Karvaks, and obviously I am from the Karvaks. You would be a fool to misunderstand. This is yet another very similarly named, like the planet that you've invaded. Clearly the wrong one. Anyway, so you make your way up, and Johnny Karvak is this like slicked back hair, like he's got suspenders, like stock, braces on. He's got like a blue pinstripe shirt. He's got a red tie. He looks like Gordon Gekko in Wall Street.
Nice.
He's like the full Michael Douglas. He is smooth if you are in an 80s investment bank.
Yeah, I like it. The excess 80s type.
Absolutely.
His mobile phone's a giant brick.
Yeah, and he's talking on his portable comm that is the size of his forearm.
I love
and he's walking back and forth with it. And as you walk in, he's like, okay, Bubba, be honest with me. I got to tell you, look, I got some people now I need to see, but Bubba, I love you, okay? Let's make the deal. We're going to make it work. And he hangs up. He's like, where are you, asshole? And he looks, he's like, boys, what can I do for you?
Allow me to crucify you into a Datsun.
He just does the. I beg your pardon.
Sorry. I love that's literally a sentence no other human has ever said before now as well. That's the world first. Right, well, are you...
That's what
I
I'm
think I
opening
want to
with.
be nice to him. I want him to convince him to come over to our. I'd say.
Okay, so this is a friendly greeting to get into.
Now I'm very self-aware, but I think I'm the people person of the Space Marines, and I'm going to try and use my very limited, but I'm not aware that it's limited, negotiation tactic to bring him downstairs to meet him up with Brother Padre, Father, Raptus, whatever he is by now. I'm wanting to negotiate with him using my very limited people skills.
But you're confident.
But I'm
that's all that's
confident that I've
important.
got them, that I want him to come downstairs and meet and probably joined with Father, Padre, Datsun, Raptor, whatever he is right now.
He's
together.
He's in mergers and acquisitions. And you might end up slipping him into a car.
Mergers and acquisitions. That's
right.
Yes, we can bring them together. This is how we join these two feuding houses.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I'm on board.
Totally.
He's
Literally.
fine. He's
and
like, I
physically.
guess I could meet with him in the foyer. You're like, yes, it could occur in the foyer. There is
Yeah.
enough space.
There is plenty of meat in the foyer.
And that's what we're doing. I'm being nice to him and I'm convincing him of that.
Roll me that D12.
7. So it's a success
With minor
with minor collateral.
All right. So people upset or injured, stuff damaged. Tell me how you pitched to him.
No, I really don't with minor collateral, because I'm thinking all the collateral I can think of is going to be major.
He'd have a tropical fish tank in his office. I'm just saying.
It takes up a whole wall.
I would. Yeah, and I think it's one of those ones where during my negotiations with him, I think it's being kind and pleasant, but in reality, I'm walking through this office smashing everything I walk past. Okay? I try and
stride straight through a coffee
stride
table.
through the
and-
coffee table. I step on his, $500 coffee table.
It's a triangular, dark tinted glass
Yes.
coffee table over
With
a
an
big-
executive ball clicker on it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yes.
Newton's cradle thing. Yep.
A patent leather white couch. I accidentally try and sit on and explode.
Better than patent leather. It's the fake cow skin stuff.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Lure.
I like people absentmindedly tap on a goldfish
Yep.
tank, as I go past. It's the big wall tank of thing, and I go tap tap hakadoosh, and it just goes straight through, fish everywhere. He gets washed with the leaders.
I like that you're first. You just go punk, and it just punches straight through the glass, and then you're looking around like, So you decide to try and make I'll even the pressure out, Chunk. Until eventually it just gives.
And as all the water goes past, you have like 5 starfish stuck to your armor of your legs.
That's all it. Yep. And I convince him that he needs to come downstairs to merge.
So Johnny Carvac is such a businessman. He's like, hey, baby, it's okay. Like, I get it. Hey, it's you made a mistake, but look, I love your chutzpah, I love your balls, kid. I'll come with you. He's like, I'll come with you. I get it. What'd you say your name was? Brother Truthteller? I love you, baby. I'll come with you.
Truthsayer.
Yeah, sure, kid. You got a lot of future here. I'll come down. Listen, you're not going to get stuck with those uptight priests about the stuff, because we could make a lot of creds on these old relics. And the priests just want to venerate them or worship them or something. But
be interred inside them.
Okay,
I haven't heard that one so much.
He's like, well, I don't understand that, but look, I love your energy. I love where you're coming from. I think we could make a deal here. So, I'll come down to the lobby and meet your. Is it your guy, your representative? I'll come see him.
Yes, brother. What is it? Brother Function will be down there meeting you. We will give you the artifact as we have shared it with Father Padre Datsun, whatever his name is, Dominicus Raptus.
He's like, oh, okay, yeah, great. So you're giving it to him, and you're giving it to. Yeah, it's cool. Let's figure it out. Let's get down here. And he's got one of those big intercom boxes on his desk that's like the size of a shoebox, and he presses a button. He's like, hey, Cheryl, hold my space calls, all right?
We just call them calls.
Hold all my holo calls. I got to go down to the lobby for a minute. Meet these guys.
So Brother Sergeant Function and what's his name, Carvac,
Johnny
Carvac, are standing side by side in the elevator, and I just look at him and I go,
Just to be clear, you consent to the exact same treatment that the priest had with the relics. Just to be clear.
And I love the soft elevator music's going at the same time. He's like, yeah, of course, fair's fair, isn't it? What's good for the goose is good for the clergy, am I right?
Great chat. That's just dead silence as we go.
In the lobby, there's one of those great big, like, Lazy Susan turnstile things that the car is currently sitting on top of. So the front is facing away from him. So all he sees as the doors open is the back of a Datsun. So the conversation can continue without the immediate shock of what's going to happen when it turns.
A man machine, a violent man machine suffering together.
yeah, and as he sort of slowly walks up to it, and then like in a horror movie, like it's just a shadow, and as it turns, you just see my silhouette in the background with the arms extend, the servo claws coming over the top.
Initially, the camera zoomed in, you just see his face, and it's just like dark behind him. And as it zooms out, you realise the dark is your armour. And it's not until it zooms out and he's only filling a third of the frame that you can actually see your shoulders and your head.
And I just grab him and say, "You're welcome." And then it just fades, and he's screaming. Johnny is screaming
Well, I think
as he's joined.
This might
Strap in, buckle up.
This might have a successful outcome. So
It might.
Try roll. Maybe let's roll building and repairing things.
Building and repairing ungodly man-machine amalgams. Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of repairing. It was definitely building.
It's definitely building. Maybe not repairing, but it's definitely building. All right, D20. Oh, I've rolled a 2. Mostly failure, some success.
Perfect.
How does that go?
I've been able to integrate the former Johnny Carvac into the machine, but he lost a lot of blood. I couldn't save any part of his body except his head, which I was only able to save by grafting it onto the shoulder of the priest. So it's just the priest and Johnny Carvac like
Mortal
joined
enemies.
together in unity.
And now they both regain consciousness and
Yeah.
are going at each other.
Yeah. So for eternity, as long as the God Emperor's machine spirit will keep this unholy abomination alive, these two will be bickering and feuding and hating.
But they get incense, blessing.
And it's unusual for that model of Datsun to have double head cams.
Oh, well done. That's well
Yeah.
done. That's really, really horrible, and I didn't enjoy it at all. That's absolutely on par for the level of humour we're going for today.
So just to be clear, right,
What's unclear?
I know we've all listened to the episode, but if I can just recap, we've been tasked with building the infrastructure and rebuilding the population together after we've just slaughtered them with a 35-minute wipeout. And to do so, we've taken the heads of their two
Literally.
they cut one off stuck it to the other's body, and that body in and of itself has been merged with a.
It's infused
a
with the
low-level-
machine spirit of a Datsun 180B.
I'm not the greatest car of the 20th century, might I add.
One of the panels is a different colour to the others.
Now, I don't know about you, but in my head, this car is mustard coloured.
yes.
Oh, of course.
Oh, no,
that-
I'm
okay.
thinking silver.
Except
No.
front
No,
left, front
100%
left,
mustard.
Okay.
Yeah.
front left quarter panel is pale blue.
Yep.
It's just this powder blue panel on the Datsun.
That's the weirdest thing about it, including the crucified two-headed priest corporate businessman monstrosity.
When we were sitting in it before, you reached for the passenger side door handle window, and I'm like, that one doesn't work.
In a world where hope is a myth and the sun has long since perished behind an internal dust storm, one steakhouse dares to serve flame-grilled meat amidst the ruin. Welcome to Outback Slaughterhouse, where every cut is prime and every server has at least one cybernetic limb. Here at Outback Slaughterhouse, we don't do rare, we do freshly slain till still twitching. All meals lovingly seared over the flames of a burning heretic and served on a reclaimed steel plating. Our menu includes the Doom Rib Rack, slow roasted over a reactor leak, the Emperor's Cut, 400 grams of genetically enhanced beefsteak from only the angriest cows, and the fan favourite, the Bloomin' Onion of endless suffering. It screams when you dip in it. Wash it all down with our signature cocktail, the Wasteland Wallaby, 80% alcohol, 20% regret. We're now offering bottomless corpse chips. That's chips made from corpses. Legally, mostly potatoes.
Flashing badger.
So your comlink comes off hold in your visor, and it's
Daddy.
Brother Awkward Pause. Torvak, it is I.
Who's speaking
Chapter Master. No, you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
is this the delay again? I think I've got his
I think no,
voicemail.
it's me. I am. Can you stop? Listen. Wait.
Go for Torvak.
In the background, I'm going, who is it? Who is it? Who are you talking to?
Torvak, is that you?
Tell him I said hi.
I think you're connected to my earpiece. Hold on a second.
It's playing on speaker. Everyone in the lobby says deafeningly loud to the humans. It's like a sonic assault. Listen, Torvak, have you resolved the issue of the relics on the planet's surface?
Do I have news for you, Chapter Master? For you will be so proud. Now, excuse me as I switch the camera around so you can get a look at the hard work and what we've managed to pull off.
We're about to be exterminators.
And it's like
We're proud.
he's like leaning in and squinting at that tiny display he's got. He's like, Torvak, is that ground car of the old Commonwealth?
You specifically said that you wanted to see a meeting of the minds.
Torvak, have you disembodied either of those men?
Sorry, you're breaking up. You were saying something about how impressed you were with the success of the mission.
Torvak, I warn you, it's only now a few days until the arrival of the head office, the big bods, the ones from Commonwealth Command. I hope that we have some good news for them.
We have good news, and we have lots of snow globes. As I pop the trunk.
And Truthsayer in the background's like, it's not even snow. It's small flakes of light.
They're lies,
Complete globes. They're half circles. These are lies.
These are semi-spheres of deception. So he says, look,
Doesn't even snow in Vanus.
he says, brothers, I am hearing disturbing reports of rioting and upset in the streets. What have you wrought down there? Are you faced with enemies?
Not anymore, we're not.
There's certainly no sadness here. Speak to it, Brother Malfunction.
He says, look, all I need you to do, if you have solved the issue of the artifacts, well done. But there is also one of the most important repositories on the planet I need you to gain access to. The Holy Emperor's data fountain of the genealogical information of the people of this land. If you approach the staff of the governor's palace, they will assist you. Gain this information, download its databanks, and bring it to me here. But I warn you, we need the local populace to be supportive. They cannot pay a tithe if they are laid waste to. So say hi to Ryan for me. Tell him I miss my special boy. He's not on this call, is he?
I take you off speakerphone at this moment.
I hope I wasn't on speaker then. Why is the sound changed?
I just connected to my Datsun, that is all.
I shall leave you. If you need any further reinforcements, you know where to get me.
Before you go,
Tyson, you know the button.
Oh no! I've been
Tyson?
muted again.
Am I on mute?
Oh, he's got me on
He
hold.
can't hear me.
Brother, did you tell him about the Datsun? Did you show him what I did?
Hold up! I think he's still trying
Tyson,
to talk
I
to me.
think they f***ed this up. Tyson, they've made some real mistakes down there, and I'm worried.
Worried? You're on.
Tyson,
Boss, you're on speakerphone.
He can't hear us, and this is a collect call. This is killing us. Finance is gonna have me again.
And again, you're back on hold, and you can't hang up. It's blocked your comm completely now.
I have good news, gentlemen. For when we left the museum earlier, I took coins from their donation display, which we can use in the data fountain for good luck.
It seems that one of these issues has resolved. It's no
Why'd you have
longer.
to use that term?
Well, I mean, it's no longer an issue, but I'm not sure if
Yeah,
it's.
I feel like we need to almost take the relic and the two heads of these great houses and churches to the center square of the town for display, to show the townspeople and indeed the country in this capital how unity can be made under the God Emperor with technology and will, and put these two living yet horrifically scarred men on display forever. Someone's going to have to fill up the car with petrol because on the way we've got it going. But I think we should.
What is the price at the local station, though?
$1.67. What a rip-off.
I think we need to go put this on display in the center square before we move on.
Maybe up to the governor's palace.
Perhaps
gotta
they would appreciate if we raced it for pink slips.
So is this a parade or is this impressing people?
I think.
What do you think?
I think we're just. Well,
I like the
if
idea that we're sort of, like
We're using it as a public-
Piper-esque, like where we go, people are starting to follow us. We're heroes. It is a
people,
parade.
Sounds like people need to be parade.
I mean, I'll pick this thing up and I will carry it to the center of town if it's out of gas.
Well, I think that's probably your option then. So why don't you do that? Give me a lifting roll and let's see how that
That gives
goes.
you your D20.
Oh,
No.
Why would you like to tell the people at home what you've rolled?
I've rolled a 20.
Okay. And what does a 20 mean? Just read on the sheet for me there.
Success with catastrophic collateral.
And the terms of catastrophic collateral in this game are buildings destroyed, dozens dead, civil war declared.
I like it.
I love it so much.
I like it.
Tell me how this goes.
I lift the Datsun inside the foyer of the lower level of House Korvac. And I go, brothers, I have amazing news. Nothing can go wrong, for the command vessel above us is so impressed it's come down from HQ, from corporate, of how fantastic we are. We can do no wrong. And you mentioned before there were 3 different doors, and I try and walk directly out through the rotating door with the Datsun, and it gets jammed as I go in, and I'm like, the Datsun appears to be jammed. And they're screaming on the grill. It is the Father Padre goes, and it's getting, and you can hear the mechanical structure aching as this Datsun is causing the metal framework to twist and contort. And Gary on the desk, what? Was Gary still
One-armed Gary laying there.
I think he's picked up
Gary's
his other
regained
arm,
consciousness, yeah.
and he's the only one to make it out of the structure through the other side door before the entire building starts to collapse. And we have the Hollywood moment of we burst free at the last second with the 3 of us walking, Datsun aloft, not looking back as the entire of House Korvac crumbles behind us.
And there's this like plume of smoke that goes down the streets, and all the people in the central marketplace at the crossroads, you're halfway between the house and the church. The people there are like horrified. And needless to say, the Father Padre and Johnny are no longer talking on the front. And important bits of them are now missing.
They've stopped screaming.
They have.
Yeah.
They must be getting better.
Yeah.
The Datsun is no longer running and is now not in great
Mostly
shape.
scrap metal?
Mostly scrap metal.
I think the children are asleep in the back. Don't wake them.
And the people down in the main market seeing this are like, the Commonwealth has declared war on House Korvac. This against the noble house of our world. We can't take this.
And the sacrilege against
Against the holy priesthood.
the holy priesthood, we just...
They've been here 38 minutes. I'll give you an hour and a half, mate. They've defiled the holy church. They've destroyed all the gargoyles, protectors of the
Did all the
faith.
gargoyles to witness this?
shook our holy priest into unconsciousness.
And then they've gone and they've destroyed House Korvac. What have we done to deserve this wrath from the Commonwealth?
They've smashed up our museum.
The museum
of
is
ancient
empty,
art and
void of relics.
And you see all the people around. You can see a lot of the sort of men, or you can't even see this, but it's happening. The men in the marketplace are sort of nodding at each other, and you see a couple of them go into a house and start stashing up, ancient relic weapons and rocket-propelled grenades, and they're forming little insurgent groups now. And it's clear to you, it's clear to the omnipotent narrator that these people are arming to try and repel the forces of the Commonwealth. They believe that you've come there and intentionally defiled everything. And it was going so well.
It was.
Until a man carrying a Datsun has kicked off a planet-wide war.
Because he didn't
Not
mind
again.
the cat.
Yeah, and it's all because he picked the wrong door.
Will
Like
we
it's-
ever learn from history?
I didn't go through the Datsun door.
Is this the price we pay for our hubris of science? Civil war is breaking out across. There are the Korvac oriented, the science people, and the people, the followers of the hyperchurch are now openly in fighting against each other because they believe that you as the Commonwealth have sided with one or the other, and all they've seen is this trail of destruction from both places. And as you say, and your museum. So open war is breaking out on the streets. I think your mission is going as poorly as it possibly could. And I think that is a good time to break.
To think about what we've done.
I think I need to lie down.
With anything other than that D20, I was going to say, oh, fantastic. This sounds like the mission's gone well. And we were probably going to say from there, yeah, it's pretty good. We'll wrap it up. But I think now we need another episode to see what the outcome is of the newly created
Civil War.
planetary civil war. Thank you for joining us. Mike, would you like to tell me your favourite moment from today's episode?
I want to steal it. I want to steal the moment of peeling back the roof of the Datsun, making a parade float, and the machine spirit being infused with the Holy Father Padre.
And riding it like a bobsled.
Oh my God. I'm still in
Cool
tears.
running style.
And the Einsfire dry, really.
Hey, Padre, are you dead, man?
Norman.
Nah, man.
Wegs.
Oh, hard to beat. I'm a big fan of body horror, and the fact that I've been able to contribute to that world.
How many human men can you graft into a Datsun? And the answer is two. At least.
To be fair, I grafted Johnny Korvac onto the priest. So
Isn't the automaton that drives the cabs in Total Recall called Johnny Cab?
oh
He
my
is.
God,
Is this like a crossover?
If
Johnny
my-
Carr.
Johnny
Close,
Carr.
close
Yeah,
enough.
Johnny Carr.
Johnny Korvac.
Johnny Korvac.
Fitz.
I just building on that a little bit is like not only do you have the horror of being fused with a machine, but the indignity of it being a Datsun. Like it's not even cool.
His body up until that point, the horror kicks in when
Yeah.
you say Datsun.
I love both those moments too. And I just think in general, like the idea that, and I know this is the point of the game, but three of us have been given a very simple task realistically after completely subjugating this planet of just making sure these two get along. And we have desecrated relics.
Yep.
We have murdered the high priestess and houses of all these things. And not only murdered, caused great suffering. We've accidentally ripped the arms off good civilians who were just trying to help
man
us.
who was trying to share his happy childhood memories.
It was just
so sorriest for Gary. We haven't
photos
dwelled
of
on
his
Gary.
fishing trip. We killed all those fish.
Oh, the tropical
tropical
aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they'll probably be okay.
Fish can survive an awfully long time in that water. It's,
Can you still have starfish on your legs,
Oh,
please?
yeah, they're there for good now.
Yes.
They're part of my armor. I love it all.
brilliant. This has been Nice Marines. It's a game by Grant Howitt.
The name. Oh, God.
Nice.
Rowan, Rook, and Deckard is their website. Check them out. They make some of our favourites. We're not sponsored by them or anything. We just love his games, especially. They're very funny. Or their games, I suppose, in general. If you want to grab a copy, jump on their website or I think it's on Drive Through RPG as well. If you do go there, use our affiliate link, please. If you leave us a review in Universe, that is our favourite kind completely. We would love a review from Gary's wife and family, or Gary himself. We would love a review from one of the poor monks following people at the Hyper Church. We'd love a review from whoever's manning the reception desk at Carvec Industries or Carvec Noble House and has seen this horror go by, maybe a survivor of the building collapse, or someone who's just joined a faction for the upcoming civil war. Please tell your friends about us. We will obviously read out our favourite reviews. We would love to hear from you. Mike.
Your mission from here, everyone, is now to come enjoy the Discord. You can find a link for the Discord in the description below. You can find it on the painting channel over on YouTube. There's links everywhere. It is free to join. This is your friendly hobby hangout area. Whether it's for painting and you want to show off your miniatures that you've been working on and get advice on your painting, or if you want to be a part of the podcast discussion as well. We have a chat about the in-game narrative and what we're going to play next. My character that I've been playing during this series has been picked. His attributes have been decided by the Discord members. You have shaped who I have played, and thank you so much for how you designed him. And outside of that, the way that you can, if you have money burning a hole in your pocket, you can financially support us over at Patreon. It's only $1 a month. The perks and exclusives that you get are the filmed table reads of our fake commercials that Gordon sets us as homework during the week.
And we are not Mystery Quest or Critical Role. We are 4 dudes in a basement. We have no funding. We do this because we like doing it. So we're not asking you to contribute. What we're asking you to do is chuck us reviews and follow us on your streaming service, and that really helps the stats and helps more eyes or ears, I suppose, get on us. Thank you very much. Next time, I think we need to now have an episode 3 of Nice Marines, which was never in the plan, but I'm too invested now to hear what is going on. Catch us next week for that.
I'm Fitz.
I'm traumatized.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Gordon. Thanks very much for listening. We'll catch you next time.
Flashing Badger.